Linda Joy here on Thursday. And for those who have been following me each week, we are talking about, for 7 weeks, the Reclaim Your Inner Goddess book. So I wrote this book with 6 other lovely ladies, and we each wrote about each of the chakras. The chakra that I wrote about is the crown chakra. The reason I chose the crown is because it's our connection to source energy. And if you bring that source energy down through your body, pretty much you can balance every other chakra in your body. Now, over time, what will happen with all our chakras, because there's 7 in the actual body, though we will have this pillar of light that pours down through our body, and it will just be one big pillar of light, not individual energy centers. And that's where we're all upgrading and vibrating at a higher frequency that will actually help to bring in more love and light into our body. So today is week 7, and the Reclaim Your Inner Goddess. I will just finish up about my chapter. I won't go into all my story, and I do share my own personal story in here. And over the last 7 weeks, I've shared about not just my journey, but everything that I've been doing for the last 3 decades. I've been in this industry for a very long time, and first met my spiritual teacher back in 1990. And he helped me to understand the mind-body connection and how our emotions and our consciousness will affect our physical body. And at the time when I met him, I had cancer, and he helped me to understand why I was here, what my purpose was, why I chose my family, and also, really importantly, is how I can heal my own body. And that is why I've been doing the work I've been doing for over 30 years, is because it's like I knew I wasn't the only one who was pushing down that emotional pain and causing illness and disease in my body. And there is a better way. Okay, no one came to this earth to suffer or struggle. Now, I am live on YouTube as well as Facebook, and so that's why my eyes keep shifting from camera to camera. Anyway, so let me dive in and just share a little bit about the last bits of the actual crown chakra. And as the crown chakra oversees and governs the function of all chakras, using specific chakra stones will also heal the rest of the body. Healing can resolve particular health problems, plus manage specific areas of the brain, the nervous system, the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, and all master glands. As the pituitary gland secretes hormones that align your whole system. So it's important that you keep your crown chakra area healthy. Now, a little side note about this. We came here as souls in these bodies, and we are already conscious, we're already aware. But when we chose these physical bodies, our consciousness was completely wiped. And it's like our pituitary gland and our pineal gland was like, think of it like calcification, to wipe out all our previous knowledge and consciousness. So we came in to this very dense reality called the 3D reality in order to learn our spiritual tools, okay? But in reality, all we're doing is remembering what we already know and what we've been doing for thousands of years. Now, I know for myself, I'm a very old soul, and I go all the way back to Atlantis. So this cycle of being on the earth, it's not my first rodeo. So that's why opening up your crown, it's your umbilical cord direct to source energy, and you are source energy in this physical body, and that's how you receive your information and guidance that comes through. So when activated fully, the crown chakra holds many gifts and blessings that serve to improve a person's life and personality via a process of emotional healing. And in this process, you will experience a feeling of oneness with the people around you. United in humanity, you'll be drawn towards being more selfless and compassionate towards all others, realizing that every little experience that life brings your way is actually part of a much larger scheme. You will be more grateful for all the people in your life and for all your experiences. And this has been my realization through my healing journey. And I shared my story. So just and I'll just take this jacket off. I was cool earlier. Just to recap, I've gone through my own experience of abandonment, rejection, being ostracized, feeling unloved, unwanted, unsupported, and why, not belonging. And through my childhood, I kept asking the question, why? So through all the experience and everything through my childhood, from the physical abuse, the emotional, the spiritual, and all the judgment and criticism, this is why I do the work I do, because it's so important to help others who have maybe growing up in a dysfunctional, toxic family, also experienced abuse or abandonment or rejection or not feeling good enough. That's one of the old beliefs, okay, that a lot of people, it's like this fear about not feeling good enough, and they're constantly striving to feel good enough but feel worthy. So this is why I do the work I do, in order to help others to reconnect to the magnificent being that you are. And you truly are. And in regards to we are all one, we are all connected. So energetically, we're energy beings, and we all came here in these physical bodies to connect with one another. And you can feel that connection by trusting your inner guidance and trusting your feelings. So the sooner you realize that even your bad experiences have taught you some very valuable lessons to move you forward, then you will be able to start living the life you have envisioned for yourself. So I'm actually grateful for my family. And at the time, I kept asking why, but they're all playing a role, and it's such a beautiful gift that I have learned in order to love and accept myself and not look outside to the external world to love and accept me. And also I'm fully supported by spirit. So not looking for the external world to support me. I am fully supported here and now. Does that make sense? Let me continue. It also ensures that your bond with the higher realm is strengthened so that you can receive the guidance that your guardian angels are sending your way. Connecting with spirit fills you with a sense of liberation and courage to do the things and take risks that you never thought you could before, for fear of failing. How many people have a fear of failing, right? The bigger failure in life is to not have taken any risk, which is why activating your crown chakra will enable you to stop playing it safe and step out of your comfort zone to explore new things. You are an unlimited, multi-dimensional being. Trust your guidance and take the step forward, and this will inspire and encourage others around you. Share your blessings and be of service, knowing that you are helping to change the world. A healthy crown chakra will make your love life, and you will no longer fear death, because again, there is no death. Our soul never dies. You just move from one body to another. And each day you will be more colorful because you will always find that spark of joy. When aligned, you will expand to a point where it's possible to access and tap into the deepest sources of your wisdom. So as a holistic practitioner for over 20 years, my focus on health and wellness is addressing the root cause of the problem, not just the symptoms. So this creates a space for deep healing work on the level of physical, emotional, and your etheric bodies. And I shared about my Bend method because it helps you go from trauma to thriving, resulting in freedom, love, peace, and joy. My Bend method is balance, energy, nurture, and nourish. And it's returning to your authentic true self. Okay. And that's where you can really heal your body and your soul. So it's more advanced self-care for the soul, and so that you are free of suffering and at peace. And also my the Bend method incorporates my 5 R's, my 5 steps, which is release, realign, restore, rebalance, and re-energize. And that's where I work with people through each step, and we go deep. And even when you get to a place like, I love my life, I am so happy and joyful, then it's like there's always more. But the Bend method is a sustainable method that will help you to continue to go deeper into your personal and spiritual growth. So I won't go on into too much detail about that. I do share about my personal story in the book and the turning point in my life, and where I actually stopped using my tools, and very quickly my physical body just deteriorated. So this is why it's really important to keep bringing that life force energy down through our body on a daily basis, because without it, we just cut off and our physical body just deteriorates. And that's what I experienced. Not proud of it, although I went to rock bottom in order to experience what it's like and have compassion for people who get stuck there, get stuck in the pit, get stuck in the depression and the suicide. And there's a reason why I went there myself, so I can relate. And I've been there, done that, but I pulled myself out and transformed not just my health, but my whole life. And also just coming to a place of peace, and especially neutrality around those who have hurt me and betrayed me and attacked me. i.e., my family and others. And, as humans, everyone's looking to be loved, right? Though it's interesting, there's still so much blame and judgment out in the world. But remember, when they're pointing the finger at you, there's 3 fingers pointing back at them. So really, this is why it's so important to do your inner work, because it's like work on yourself. That's all there is. That at the end of the day and at the end of your life, there is no one else. You are, as a soul, on your own, and you are so loved and so supported and so magnificent. So please don't ever doubt yourself or put yourself down or judge yourself or others. So repeat this mantra. All my needs are met for my physical, emotional, and spiritual body. I surrender, I release, I let go. And with this mantra, you will begin to experience more of what you desire, while peace and gratitude will flow freely into your space. By embracing that gratitude, you welcome more powerful energy to help create your desires. And you're here to vibrate your light, so let it shine. And life is about freedom. We are all here to experience the freedom and love within us. Freedom is one of it's my number 1 top value. And if everyone could just experience that freedom within, that's what will create the joy and the laughter and the love in their heart. So life is about freedom. You're all here to experience the freedom and love within. So mantra to repeat through the day. I feel so blessed to be alive today. And let me just jump ahead. So, because my whole journey is about listening, trusting the guidance direct from spirit, and learning to love, trust, and have faith and inner knowing that I will get through this. So having faith and trust, that's what's kept me going through my life. And Albert Einstein, few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. So start feeling with your heart. Because with the head, that's the logical, that's the ego. When you can start feeling from your heart versus thinking in your head, then you're getting somewhere. And we learn to self-correct on our journey. Lead with your heart. When you're out of balance, feel the emotions. Feelings are inner knowing. Make decisions from your heart and articulate the messages. So our body is always giving you the messages. And so listen to those messages. When we have balance in our chakras and our crown chakra is shining with violet light, perfect like a lotus, we will have energy throughout our bodies, minds, emotions, and spirits. When we nurture and nourish ourselves as spiritual beings, we know that we are connected to each other and to divinity. When we have this deep knowing, we reclaim our inner goddess with joy, serenity, love, and purpose. And I would love to support you on this journey called life. And feel free to connect with me at linda@lindaben.com. Or you can send me a comment, a direct message on on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or from my website, lindaben.com. And I'm available to support you on this journey, on this playground. and make it fun so you can reclaim your inner goddess, but feel the love, the joy, the peace, and the freedom within. And another quote just to share is, a woman who walks in purpose doesn't have to chase people or opportunities. Her light causes people and opportunities to pursue her. So when you are vibrating at a high frequency and your energy, your love, your light oozes out, people feel that. And so I encourage you to keep tapping in and keep opening up your heart, keep opening up your crown to bring through that source energy and bring it down through your body. And I will take you through a meditation. I'll be speaking at the expo next Saturday in Sydney. So we've got a 4-day expo coming up, starting the 13th, 14th, 15th and 16th of October. And I'll be guiding people through a meditation on the Saturday in the Speaker's Lounge. And I invite you all, especially if you're in Sydney, I invite you to come along and get a signed copy of the book, as well as we'll be doing chakra balancing on the stand. Excuse me. And we'll also be selling a different merchandise as well. So, drink some water in a moment. And I will finish up. So thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. Hi, Gary. Great to see you here. And thanks everyone else for watching. And if you're listening to the replay, let me know that you've listened to the replay. If you've got any questions, send me a direct message or put it in the comments. And I look forward to helping you reclaim your inner goddess. And I'll see you in Sydney next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Until then, sending much love. Namaste.